Hello, 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 Angel here. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, thank you for stopping by. And if you're returning, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Either way, it's lovely to spend some time with you. So today we're doing a VR. This is a revisited VR. Hashtag favourite card backs. The original VR was to Boy Diviner, and this is going to be the Oracle deck edition. So I'm not going to waffle on. I'm not going to, babble on. We're just going to jump straight in. Let's get this done. Okay, so the first deck I chose was, I would say quite a new deck in my collection. That would be the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck. This is a mass market deck, and these are the beautiful backs, and they are very beautiful. I thought I'd start with my earthy decks, actually, to be honest. I just love these backs. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Look at those. There's so much to feast your eyes on. It's just gorgeous. And obviously these would be reversible. I personally don't read my Oracle decks in a reverse position. And actually, saying that, I don't even read my tarot in a reverse position. Oh, hello, what's going on here? We've got bits and pieces falling over the place. So these are the fronts of the cards. They are absolutely beautiful, stunning artwork, in my humble opinion. If I could say they are stunning, I would, and I do. I think they're gorgeous. I haven't used this deck so much, I've got to say, and I tend to use it more as a clarifier. So I tend to, kind of round off a reading with this deck. But I definitely want to work more with it in the autumn months. I think that the colour palette also gives me a bit of an autumnal vibe, I've got to say. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I know we were supposed to be, reveling in the backs, but I think we've got to really appreciate the artwork as well on the fronts of the cards. Let me look at this. It's gorgeous. Let me know in the comment section if you have this deck and what you pair with this deck. I tend to pair my Tarot of Strange Antlers and even my modified Hush Tarot with this deck. Let's take one more and then we're going to move on to the next deck. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know if you have this deck and what you pair it with, basically. We're moving on to another earthy deck. This is the Woodland Wardens Oracle. I'm sure you've seen this one. You may even have it. Who knows? These are the backs, which I think are really beautiful. I really like the dark green, the dark forest green, and these pretty leaves and flowers going on the backs. I think they're really gorgeous. And of course, I haven't edged mine, that's a bit bizarre. Anyway, and of course, we're going to take a look at the artwork as well, because, why not? I think the artwork is just beautiful, and I really like the keywords as well, I have to say. And I wouldn't really say that I'm an animal deck kind of person, she says, and she has quite a few in her collection. But this deck, in collaboration or in connection or in combination with, for instance, the previous deck I just showed you, the Herbal Astrology deck, and even, like as mentioned, the Tarot of Strange Antlers, for instance, which is Wisdom Tarot, that kind of thing, in combination with those kind of decks, this totally works for me. Let's take a couple more here. And I love these black backgrounds on the cards. It's just so beautiful. What do you pair this deck with if you have it in your collection? Let me know in the comment section, because I'm intrigued. I'm nosy. Let's take one more. Yeah, so that was my second earthy deck, I have to say. Well, next earthy deck, might be a bit of a surprise. I don't tend to use this one very often. I bought it quite a while ago in my practice, maybe a bit more towards the beginning of my practice. The Universal Folk Oracle. Let's just pop that out of the way. These are the backs, and aren't they stunning? Obviously they're reversible if you choose to read your oracle in that way. I just think they're so beautiful. This very pale green, and the purple of the flowers is just lovely. And I actually edged mine in the purple as well. I don't know if you can see that. That's coming out very well on camera. Mine bled, unfortunately, onto the backs, which I don't actually mind, to be honest. You know, it doesn't overly bother me, I've got to say. I think it just adds a bit more interest to the backs, to be honest. We've got to take a look at the artwork, obviously. Love this card. Let's have a bit of a flick through. I think the thing that puts me off a little bit about this deck is that the figures in these cards, they look so melancholy, or I don't know. They just look so sad and, yeah, upset. I think that's what puts me off using it. I think. I mean, even the animals, you know, and I mean, you know, with you know, the keyword, taking in mind the keywords: adventure, laughter, spontaneous, nature, renewal. This artwork doesn't. It doesn't. What's the word? Coordinate, or it doesn't connect for me with the artwork because they look so sad and upset and depressed. I think that's the problem I have with this deck, to be honest, which is the reason I haven't used it very much, because I think it's beautiful. I really, really do. And just looking at the deck now, I'm wondering if that's the reason I haven't used it as much as I would have liked, because I love the colour palette. I think it's beautiful. I mean, the artwork is gorgeous. Let's take 2 more. And I really like this dark background going on. I think it's lovely. Last one. I look at these. I love the snake energy. You know how I feel about the snake energy. So yeah, that was that one. I need to get this one out a bit more, don't I? I need to get this out, get over myself, and just, you know, use it, because it's blooming gorgeous. I'm going to have to try and get past the facial expressions of the characters and the cards. Yes, definitely. That's interesting. This feels quite an autumnal deck for me as well, colour palette wise. So maybe that would be, you know, moving into a late September, October. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, warning for nudity. And people of a sensitive nature, look away now. This is the next deck I'm going to be showing. This is the Manara Erotic Oracle. I love the backs of these. I think they are so gorgeous. As mentioned, warning for nudity. But this is just so beautiful. I love this, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like sepia tones almost. I think it's gorgeous. Let's have a quick look at some of the cards. Oh, hello. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness me. I mean, you know, you can see what it's like in this household, can't you? You know. Okay, I haven't edged mine. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to try and make sure that I show some not so provoking cards. So bear with. I've got to say that the art style in this deck is not my favourite. However, I do find this a really useful deck. I use this in my self-love practice. So this sits on my self-love altar all of the time. Let's see if I can find some cards that are not too provocative. Here's another one. Gives me a total Lara Croft vibe. Dooby-dooby-doo. I'm going to take a couple more. Let's take this one. That's not so racy. And I think we're going to take this one as well. This kind of card for me is quite a triggering card. It triggers me quite a bit, but I think it's the whole, you know, lovey-dovey Romeo Juliet vibe I get going on with it. You know, this whole relationship love malarkey. It doesn't sit very well with me, to be honest. But that's just me. That's obviously some shadow work that I need to work through, and that's why I like this deck, because it does push my buttons quite a bit, I have to say. Yeah, one last one actually. This is obviously the backs. I just think it's so beautiful. I really do. I really like it. So yeah, that's the Menorah Erotic Oracle. Or sorry, Erotica Oracle. No, I was right the first time. Erotic Oracle. Sorry, apologies. Let's move on to some colourful decks. You know how I feel about colour? I love me some colour. This is the Sacred Heart Sisters Oracle. These are the beautiful backs. I mean, you know, could you get a better colour combination? You've got turquoise going on, you've got purple, you've got like cerise pink. I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I love the fact that this feels like almost like lace or like mandalas behind. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I haven't edged mine. This was an eBay buy. Secondhand find, obviously. Hashtag pre-loved. It's not unloved by me. I love this deck. I love the artwork. I mean, look at this. The only thing I have a bit of a problem with this deck is I find the font quite difficult to read. I really have to focus, concentrate on what I'm seeing in front of me. And I don't think it's not because of, you know, my English sucks. It's just that I think the the font is difficult to read. I look at this. Inner guidance, that's beautiful. Remothering. This also sits on my self-love altar. And I actually use this in combination with the what's it called? The Uncommon Tarot. And the Uncommon Tarot I find actually quite a sharp deck, a sharp reader. And so I use this one in conjunction with that to soften the readings, because I find this quite soft and the Uncommon Tarot very sharp, and it just is a very good balance, I think. Let's take two more here. Look at this, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous. So last one, and no more. But I mean, these backs, I think actually I'm going to say these are my favourite backs. Apologies if you can hear my kitty cats playing around with each other. So that was one of my colourful decks. Let's bring another colourful deck into the frame. This is the Earthcraft Tarot, also mass market. I think they're all mass market apart from the last one I showed you, which was an indie deck. Love this one. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't it just? Isn't it just? It's just gorgeous. I've edged mine in like purples and pinks. And the artwork is just splendid. Splendid, I'll have you know. What a word. Where did I pluck that one from? Let's have a look at the cards. Really, really enjoy this one. I love this. Learning to dance in the rain. It's just amazing. Run with the wolves. I just think this is so beautiful. I haven't used this one in a while either. I should get this out more. Why don't I have this one out? That's been the really good thing actually about moving and, like, you know, packing things and then unpacking things and reorganizing. You know, I've like, what's the word, or what's the expression I'm looking for? Like, I have fresh eyes that now see my decks in a different light almost. So when I was popping my decks back into order and, you know, back into their places where I keep them, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that deck, and oh yeah, that one as well, oh yeah, oh, and that one, oh, I haven't used that in ages. So that's why I suddenly thought about, you know, doing a bit more, or a few more of these kind of almost like collection videos almost. Let's take two more. Look at this, it's just beautiful. I've totally got to get this one out again. What am I thinking, having this in the in my Oracle drawer? That's just crazy. So there, that's that one. Yep, that was the Earthcraft Oracle. Look at this, just one more time, just to appreciate the beauty of them. So that's that one. We're off to another colourful deck. That would be the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards. I'm sure you've seen these. You possibly even own them. I love these because they have 4 different kinds of backs. This one, and even so look here, what am I missing? This one, of course it's this one as well. So 4 different backs. I'm going to fit these in. I'm going to do my best. Beautiful. Let's take a look at some of the fronts. I really want to edge this one in all different kinds of blues, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I should do that. I really should do that. Maybe that's going to be like a bit more of a winter job when, you know, the weather's not so good and, you know, it's dark nights, cozy evenings inside. Maybe watching some good YouTube and edging some decks. Why not? That's what I say. I think if you've seen any of my videos, my recent videos, you'll know that I use this deck in my inner child practice. Although I do, before it kind of found its niche in that practice, I found it a really versatile deck that it goes with a lot of my tarot decks. Pairs really well with a lot of them. Now it's kind of fixed itself in my inner child practice. And that's where it's pretty much stayed, because that's it. Just, if it's not broken, don't fix it. In my humble opinion. I love this. Oh, I so love that. One more. So yeah, love it. Love it. Okay, so those are my colourful decks. We're moving along to one of my first oracle decks I got. Might be my third, actually. This is the Gaia Oracle. This is a tried, tested and much loved oracle. Let's just pop the box out the way. These are the backs, which I think are gorgeous. I love the artwork. I'm not a big fan of the borders, I have to say, although I don't think I would ever cut them down. But the artwork is just, I think it's really beautiful. I think it's really, really pretty. So yeah, again, unedged. I mean, what's going on? And the artwork again is really beautiful. The artwork is by, I know this, Tony Carmine Salerno. I hope I've said that correctly. I also have the Tower of Light. I think it's called the Tower of Light. Also by artwork by the same artist. That's also really beautiful. And I use this a lot. Again, I find it really versatile, this deck. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at this. The only thing, of course, is that sometimes I stumble upon images in this deck that are in the other deck, the Tower of Light that I mentioned previously, which is a bit of a shame. But, I do overlook that because, the artwork is so gorgeous. I should have warned for nudity. I'm going to put a warning at the beginning of this deck. Let's take 2 more. I love the keywords and I really enjoy the key phrases almost as well. So yeah, look at this, is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that's that one. If I've counted correctly, we have 2 more. And the next one I'm going to show you is a French deck. A French deck, a French oracle. This is the, wait, I'm going to show you the box. That's this one. And these are the backs. I mean, look at these. Gorgeous with a capital G, or gorge, depending, where you come from. Quick sip of a drink. Okay, sorry about that. These are actually gilded out of the box. And I so adore this artwork. This is an oracle deck I use in my Melusina practice, my Melusina water deity practice. And I mentioned this before in a different video. I think this oracle deck will also pair really, really, really nicely with, oh no, holy moly, what's that deck called? I backed it recently on Kickstarter. I'm going to put the name on the screen because I can't think of the name, sorry. But I think it's going to pair in nicely with that one as well. Although saying that, at the moment I pair this in my Medicina practice with the Rackham Tarot, sorry. And that is a fantastic match. I mean, look at this. The guidebook is obviously in French. It's very easy to translate. However, I don't find the need to translate the guidebook. I find that this oracle deck really speaks its messages really loud and really loudly and really clearly. I really do. I'm going to take 2 more. I think it's also this medieval vibe, which totally works for me. So yeah, that is that one. Last but not least, if I counted correctly, we're going to be looking at one of my quite recent purchases, but this deck has really found its way into my heart, and it's found a solid niche in my practice, I'm going to say, or a solid use in my practice. This is the Creative Consciousness Healing Oracle deck, mass market, obviously. Maybe not obviously, but it is. And these are the backs. I mean, look at these. Let's bring it a little bit closer. I mean, that's just gorgeous. I think it's the snake energy again. But I mean, you know, this pink glowing snake, it just totally works for me. Yeah, you know the drill. It's not been edged. What's that all about? My edging skills have been deteriorating, clearly. We're going to look at a few of the cards because the artwork in this deck is amazing. I find it really nurturing. It feels like a warm, fluffy, cozy cave that I can retreat to. No, not cave. Yeah, yes, but cave, but not in a cold way. Not in a cold, damp way, but in a cozy, fluffy, warm hug kind of way. Oh, it's just beautiful. This deck really makes me cry, which if you've seen in my videos about this deck, you might remember. It was highly embarrassing, but you know, we have to step out of our comfort zones at times, and yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. What can I say? Moonbelly, love that. And we're going to take 2 more. Oh, this is just so gorgeous. So this is my inner child. This is a deck I use for my inner child practice. I'm going to say a couple more actually, because I'm going to just carry on speaking a wee while. And I use this one with my Sea Soul Journeys Oracle deck as well, as well as the Tarot of Oneness. Amazing combination of decks. It's given me so much, and it's given me so much to work with, work through, and to think about, and you know, yeah, I wouldn't. It's totally found its place in my collection, and I wouldn't be without this deck now. I really wouldn't. So yeah, so that's that one. That was the last deck. Should we see if we can get all the decks in? I think we should. I might have to move it a stone or two out of the way. So 10. I'm not going to remember which order these are in. Oh no. I think I've set myself up for an impossible task. 9. 8. That was wrong, wasn't it? Oh, hey ho. 7. 6. 5. We're not going to get them all in. 4. 3. Oh no, they're all going to fall. Bear with. 2 and 1. Yay! We got them all in. Goodness me. So, what say you? Which are your favourite Oracle deck backs? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've got any of these decks, and I'd love to know what you pair them with. What are your experiences with these decks? Are there any decks here that you've never seen before? That would be interesting. I'd be interested to know that as well. Otherwise, I'm going to thank you so much for watching and spending some time with me. I'm going to wish you a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I hope to see you next time. Toodaloo!